I know so many of you throughout this pandemic have been doing your part to flatten the curve and help keep our families and our neighbors and our communities safe by staying safer at home, limiting social interaction and travel, and wearing face coverings whenever you go out in public. So I want to thank you, as always, for all the work you've been doing and the sacrifices you're making and your commitment to doing everything you can so that we can get through this pandemic together. A few months ago, Wisconsin was in pretty good shape. The numbers were improving, and we had made real progress in fighting this virus. Unfortunately, things have changed drastically since then. The tide has turned, and we've seen a surge in new cases across our state. Although we're fighting the same pandemic, we find ourselves in a completely different situation than one we were in just a few months ago. Local public health departments and workers have been doing their best to respond to this pandemic in our communities, and they've all been doing a hell of a job. But what we know to be true is that this virus doesn't care about any town, city, or county boundary. It doesn't care whether you live in the Dodge County or Fond du Lac County side of Waupun. It doesn't care whether you're perfectly healthy or young, and it doesn't care whether you're a Republican or Democrat. I know there have been those who've demanded a piecemeal rather than a statewide approach. They've said we do not need a statewide effort to respond to this crisis. Well, we tried their way. Folks, it's not working. Our statewide efforts to combat this virus have worked before, and so that's what we announced here today. So today, I declared a new statewide public health emergency as we battled a new surge of COVID-19 across our state. I also announced a new face covering order that will go into effect on August 1st at 12:01 a.m. Give folks enough time to get face coverings if they don't already have them. Although we're facing new and different circumstances than we were a few months ago, the one thing that hasn't changed since then is what I've said all along. We're going to listen to the science and public health experts to guide our decision making. And folks, the science and public health experts are telling us that face coverings and masks can save lives. My mask protects you, your mask protects me. And our masks work best when we both wear them together.